Hello beautiful people, welcome back. So Abu here Mogesi back again to the session of today. Today is today and tomorrow it will be another day. Much greetings from this session. Guys, yesterday I made a video where I was at Noah's boat house of refugees, and yeah, it was some of the we're having some of a chit chat and how things were just moving about those kind of the kids, and we managed to make some of the selection of some of the kids to make sure we are just getting the real and the bad information about them. But guys, it is what it is. Some of the comment were somehow hidden by the YouTube. That's why such kind of the video, YouTube, they cannot allow any comment to be commented there. So it is what it is, guys. And back again to today's video where we have a special video of today, and we are still making everything. We are just still making things to happen, things to be successful, guys. Today, as you can take a look, the work is just ongoing. Let me start from this. You can take a look. There is some of the modeling of the bricks, and as you can take a look, this is what is just running here. And also into this session here, you can take a look. Also, we still having, we are just waiting for them to be dried, and after that we'll be able to transfer them into that session. This time around I will be not building maybe is it a shelter for me to store the bricks. This time around maybe I will be able to cover one of the room with the bricks, with the iron sheet, to make sure that I'll be able to collect the bricks in a best situation, guys. So these are the method that they are just using. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to ask them maybe if they do use maybe something. But Gachagua, this is a Gachagua here.
Good morning, sir. My name is Gachagua. Impeached mwenyewe. The Safari Rally.
The Safari Rally.
Safari Rally
is like a Vieta.
Vieta.
Alright. Are you using Jessica Food?
Yes.
Are you using Jessica Food?
Yes,
Jessica, motere, yani mnachanganya ile mnatumia ile nini?
No.
So you are just using only what? Alright. Alright, guys, I think the work is just running well, and this, yeah. Jessica, ukichanganya nini? Jessica Food. Jessica Food. Kuosha. Si kuosha, hata kuchanganya nini? Hii maji ama tagito. The brick will be wet. Gachagua has its own experience. Alright. That is all about Gachagua. And guys, I was just talking about some of the people they do use. Is it Jessica Food? Alright, guys, it is what it is, and I'll be able to use this kind of a loop where I'll be able to store those kind of the bricks, and I'll be able to cover at the top with the iron sheet to make sure that no more like raining, because the other time where I was just building here a shelter for keeping the bricks, it brings some of a miscellaneous effect where we're having a rain and there were just some of the droplets. Still, you can take a look. This here, you can take a look. This layer is all about the bricks that were just wasted. You can take a look. Those are the bricks that were just wasted. This is the real facts, because this one is a brick, this one is a brick. So this place here, as you can take a look, the way it is, there was a lot of the bricks that were being wasted, and during that session, it reached to a session where I was like, I waste my money. I waste a lot of money. But nowadays, the people who have just give the contract, I'm sure that they are just going to make everything to happen. They are just going to make everything to happen. So guys, still have just already started, we have already stopped the construction, since I'm just gathering the material for me to continue with my construction. I'm supposed to have 10D10, 14D10, 6L6, 4 lots of binding wire, and also I have to have also a sand of the tipper. Guys, there is things as from now, because I have to speak with what I have right now. I wanna talk about maybe tomorrow I'll be checking from the boutique how the boutique is just running, if I can just take maybe something small like a profit, and also I'll be able maybe to run, maybe purchasing like sand things. Maybe I'll be able also to purchase like 4D10 to make sure that I'm just, because this is my house, and once I have just decided to make sure that I'm just running this kind of a project to be successful, I have to make it happen. No more hesitation, and no more running like safari rally, because it is what it is, guys, and it is the reality. And these are how things is just running. This is just how things is just running, to make sure at a given moment, but at the end of the day, I'll be able to complete my house. I'll be able to complete my house. These are what I do. I do become surprised of. Let's take a look. Today there is a work that is just ongoing here, guys. Today there is a work that is just ongoing here. Oh. So today there is a work that is just ongoing to make sure that the construction will be continued. I do pray to God, because every day I do pray to God, guys, that to give me this kind of room, to make sure that I'm just going to make sure that everything is possible. Everything is possible. My sitting room is quite big, guys. It's just quite wide. It's just called the living room. I take a look from this section to the other place. Take a look. It is what it is, guys. And you know, sometimes even I have to smile. Sometimes I have to smile, since because my movement and my successfulness is the one that makes me to laugh, to smile. You see? Even me, sometimes I'm not believing myself for me to reach into this session where I have reached, where I have just built into this session, that I have just reached to the lentil position. You see? Even although maybe things like D10 and the other things is quite a big problem, it is small by small, small by small, small by small. You see? And the things soon are just going to be smooth. Guys, there is some of the suggestion that I have just got from some of the mason guys. As I told you, the work that is just ongoing. You can take a look. There is a lot of the people that are just working there into that ground to make sure that as I am Mugesi, I have to make sure that everything is into consideration. Everything is possible. If I get something small, I have to make sure that I'm just investing something. Thank you so much, and much kudos to everyone who tuned in every day, watching my video, supporting my video, watching until the end. Thank you so much, and it is a big appreciation, guys, and shout out for you, because it's through your support, guys, until I Am Mogesa has just reached into this session where I do smile always, where I do, yeah, even late now, where I have just set, just feeling pretty awesome. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is, but things has to move straight forward. So, guys, I want to talk about for me to engage on the boutique, to make sure that I'll pick there something small, to make sure that even though I'll be able to bring maybe like 1 tipple of sand and like 40-10, make sure that I'll be able to complete this kind of work, because that's a government for me to stay into this situation. It's somehow difficult to me, and that's why I have to focus. I have to check also into the boutique, what is just running on into the boutique. Make sure that I'll be able also to pick something small, whatever I'll be able to get, like as a profit, so that I can just put into my construction, because I was just promised myself that and I do pray also, and I do ask God that this kind of house will be ending before the month of May. Like I'm just talking about this kind of a house will be just ending before the month of May. May, I'm just meaning about roofing. Okay, May meaning putting the length first. After the length, there is some course. After courses, there is some roofing that will be just running. And I was just talking about with the engineer, guys. I have to put this kind of the information into my video. I was just talking with the engineer, where he told me that, oh, Mogesi, you know, your house, the way it has just been designed, is quite a bit challengeable. What means to that, guys? Let me clear. It's quite a bit challengeable. Reason being, because the way you can take a look, so the gutter to land, I was just thinking about the gutter will be just running into this section here, going into that far end. This is because there is a learning session that I think this kind of wall will be just somehow strong to hold the gutter. The gutter is the one that this kind of roofing water, this kind of roofing, and this kind of roofing will just be draining water. The gutter will be the one that just collecting water, maybe going to that far end or going to this position. But the real thing is it will be just going at direction to the banana. You can take a look. It will be moving into direction of the banana, so that we can just, it will be just running here. So I'll be able, maybe things like iron sheet, it will be much, maybe it will be needed. Maybe the first, maybe let's wait for that moment, guys, because right now I cannot talk much more about iron sheet or whatever. What I'm just talking about is only lintel. I'm just going to make it, and after that everything will be fantastic. Ooh, can I take a look? Don't know if now the mansion is just quite, look how it is, guys. Look how it is. how it is. So let's go down so that we can just see how things is just moving. And as you can take a look, guys, I decided myself that I'm not going to buy or to purchase ballast, because for me to purchase ballast, it was somehow a little challenge on me, because the real things, I don't have enough money to purchase the ballast. You see, the real things, I don't have enough money to purchase the ballast, and that's why I was just having things like hardcore there, the meaning of hardcore and tipper, and those are the stones that are just going to make a ballast. Those are the ballast. Those are the stones that I'm just going to use as to make a ballast. So you can take a look. These are how the work is just ongoing. These are some of the ballast. You can take a look. They have just already crushed. So these are how the work is just ongoing. This is how the work is just moving. Alright. And I think this size is just quite good, guys, because I'll not need much of the ballast, because this kind of this size of the ballast, I'll be able to need maybe a few wheelbarrow, maybe to mix with the sand. Then it will be running the length of maybe like 30 to 40 wheelbarrow, and the things will be just moving well into this kind of a house. So I'm just working. They are just crushing one wheelbarrow at 130. That is like 10 point what? 10 point something USD. 130 USD. Because one wheelbarrow, I will be able to pay them at 130 Kenyan shillings. That is 10.3 or 0.5, 10.5 USD, almost there, guys. That is what I'll be able to pay them. Only what is just missing to make it to be just like how many shillings? This is 4 shillings to make it okay. It's because $1 is $126. Oh. I was just confused, guys, a little bit. So I'm just paid one wheelbarrow at $1. $1. Yeah, this is the reality. I was just confused. That's why I was just talking about 10. 10 is just much expensive. Sorry for that, and sorry for confusion. So like that wheelbarrow, if they will be able to make some measurement, that wheelbarrow I'll be paid them for $1 point something, $1, 0.5 or 0.5 there per one wheelbarrow. So, and the team I have is the team of 4 people, and I'm sure that they are just going to make sure this kind of the work is just going to work very fantastic, because no more hesitation. And they assure me that Mogesi, if you are to have the materials like the D10 metal and the other things and the mason, you are to continue with your construction as we are just crushing the ballast. But due to unconditional circumstance where I'm not ready, I'm not having those kind of a metal like D10, like R6, like binding wire, like enough sand of like enough sand soil, because this is the only sand that I have just left. It's like a quarter tip or a half a tip. Symmetry is like a half a tip that I have just made. Since I started this kind of a construction, guys, I started this kind of a construction while I was just having 2 tipple of sand. Even sometimes I'm just appreciating for me to reach this kind of a moment where I have just built until into this session. I do appreciate, because it's by the grace of God for me to reach into this session. I think this is because why I have just engaged on supporting of a community, or supporting of the needy and things, how things is just running. I think this is because, but the real things, this is how things is just moving, and we have to appreciate every moment, because in any situation we have to undergo to make sure that we are just going to make it happen. We are just going to make it happen. Once we withdraw from drama and also shenanigans and telenovela, it's time to make sure that the village is just looking pretty. The village is just looking pretty. I want to talk this, and today I want to talk this. We cannot continue on this situation as we are the villagers from Nyabohanse. We cannot continue with this situation as that hitting is just it has just reached to the method where hit and learn. This one remind me one song that make we that mana feelings, make we that mana sekedan, bigia hit and learn, bigia hit and learn. Remember this song, guys? I used to sing them, guys. And if you do watch my video always, hope you can just remember those songs, guys. It is very early in the morning. It is let me see from my phone. Let me check it from my phone, because I started this kind of video when it was it is 9:46 a.m. 9:46 a.m. 46 a.m. It is Monday, that first, and tomorrow it will be the day of some of the students to be delivered at home, and this is at least the moment that I will be able to be free a little bit to supervise my work. If by God's grace, this kind of the construction will be just continue running. I have my sister who usually helps me in terms of boutique, supervising the boutique and the other thing. I think now the work will be somehow little to me, or to handle, because I'll be able to supervise this kind of work, and also my sister will be able to learn the business. Maybe sometimes I take maybe like the whole day without opening the boutique, but all I do open there when it is too late, because you know, guys, there is one thing that people they never know about the construction. Construction is do differ on what you have just decided. Maybe if you have just decided to give an engineer a contract, the work will be just running in a systematic way. But once you are the one that is just supervising the work every day, you are just paying the money daily, the work it has to drain. You have to be there watching them, pressure them. You have to call on them so that they can just at least make some movement. Even although a job that can be done with a single day. It can be done for even like 3 days, 3 more days. So it gets you to a position where you have just spent a lot of money. Because I remember the time that I started this kind of foundation, it drained me, because this kind of the foundation, it was to take 2 days, then the construction was to continue rising up. But due to unconditional circumstance, where when they start the foundation, I was a little bit not pressuring on them, and the way things were just running. We built the foundation for 4 days. For 4 days. I think it's for 4 days or 3 days. You see? But after that, the whole day for the setting and the other things, setting is a little bit challengeable. But after setting, we can take a look how the wall has just run. It has just run, because once you give a mason a contract, once you give a mason or an engineer, let me talk about the engineer, the contract that how much amount of money for to finish the work. Like if we say that it is 50,000 or it is 300 USD, the work gonna be done, like the work that could be done for 1 week or for 4 days or for 5 days. Such kind of the work, it's gonna be done for 2 days. What I mean is that if I have just get an agreement with the engineer that how much amount of money do you need to raise this kind of a wall? If you say that it is 300 USD, then I give him 300 USD. The wall, it can be raised in 2 days. 2 days. But if it is daily, you are just paying them daily, this kind of the work gonna be done for the all week. This is what is just much of the people who are engaged on the construction are just getting into, or what are just interacted with, or what are they interacted with. So you have to pressure on them. Maybe sometimes you have maybe to put an ugly face so that they can say, oh, today, hey, our boss is looking something different. So today we have at least two. So at least the work, it has to move straight forward. And guys, for me, I was just having the professional one. That's why you can take a look. No more things like meander into the wall. As you can take a look, if it is this corner, it is very smart. Straight, all straight. You can take a look. Even when it reaches to the time that I will be able to plastering the house, maybe painting it, and the other things will be looking at this awesome, super awesome, and also super beautiful. You see? So this is the work that's just ongoing, and one wheelbarrow at 130 Kenyan shillings, to make sure that let's give them time so that they can just work on what they can, and they can just deliver on what they can. But they assure me that if I was having the material and having the masons, this kind of a house was they were just to crush the ballast while the construction ongoing. But due to condition and circumstance, but I'm just praying to God that this week I'll be able to purchase all the materials so that I can be able to complete this kind of a house. There is a say that they do say that a loam cannot was not built in one day. It is the reality. It is the reality, guys, and that's why you can take a look. We are just moving with the is it called which this kind of a movement, chameleon movement, to make sure at the end of the day we'll be able to get what is just called something better, something tangible. So always one love, much kudos, much appreciation. Continue subscribing to my channel. Everyone is just welcoming into this session. Feel free and let's vibes together as one team, as Team Mogesi. Let's go 1-on-1 from Mogesi's FG FM, not FG, FM Bungalow. Mogesi FM Bungalow. Ooh, bye bye.